G'day, this is Captainoob and welcome back to XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, Legend difficulty, Iron Man, and with a few mods. We're about to start Operation Storm Prince, the same thing as yesterday. We're going to go neutralize a target in Advent Vehicle. It's a little bit different, but same sort of setup. We're going to go find the guy, knock him out, and bring him home. This time we're taking along Brawler. She's got the prototype plasma rifle because we've finally been able to make plasma guns for ourselves, so that's good. We've also got plasma guns on our two skirmishers, and this is Kazak's Death Knell's first run out there. We're bringing along Devastator too, so yes, two of a kind for the skirmishers here. And if the assassin shows up, which he probably won't, well, she'll have a little bit of trouble. We're also bringing along the busted robot, and Tiger Man is getting another run out. Let's get out there. Did I mention we've got our sniper back as well? I told him to get his stuff together because he whiffed 270s, which is, you know, we need a lot less of that if we want to survive during this, but you've got the spider suit, so hopefully in the urban setting of this map, we'll be able to utilize that for high ground purposes. We've got no Reaper this time, so it might be a little bit more scary. Might aggro a few more pods.
Apparently the loss of this individual would be a serious blow to the aliens. So we're moving in to take care of him. Locate the transport vehicle and neutralize the VIP, along with any hostile resistance. They prefer we bring the target in alive, but use whatever means necessary.
I'd like to actually think that the targets that you find and go and look for are targets that are, you know, starting to get suspicious to the spokesman's leaking of intelligence. So he's like, I gotta cover myself here. I'll stick XCOM onto them. That's my head canon anyway. So S.A.V.A.G has got one less health point than usual, but we start in concealment here, so that means we can make early ground here. So we'll lead with Devastator here. And we'll yellow move where possible so we can cover as much ground as possible. We've got some civilians there, which is not super great. Hopefully they won't get in our ways at all. And I think this is a pretty decent spot for Caleb. And that's interesting because we're right near them. So I think this map might be fairly on the dense side with the amount of pods that we're seeing. So I might just keep Caleb back. He is a gunslinger though, so he's slightly better for close range combat. But that's fine. We'll whack S.A.V.A.G over here. And then we'll get Devastator next to, or we'll bring Kazak's, what's his name? Death Knell? Gotta get used to calling him that. Bring him a little bit closer. I dare say that we might find some Allens up there. So just in case that does come to pass, I'm just gonna grapple up. Nothing. That's actually fairly good news. Archon and a heavy lancer. So we definitely do have a guy up here, but he's a little bit far away. If at all possible, I'd like to get the robot. We'll just bring everyone up, I think. Two skirmishers for sure. Oh, that was weird. You feeling alright, XCOM? Just sort of immediately switched to him. I was like, oh, have we done something wrong here? We may as well just all rally towards the robot here. We'll get this grappling hook done a little bit earlier. And then we'll creep a little bit closer. Brawler, so got to bring her up. We can move her just there.
No need to ask twice.
And then the rest we shall chuck on Overwatch, just in case something gnarly happens. We'll have a bunch of shots. I want the stun lancer to walk a little bit closer to us. But I sense this might be a good opportunity to use Justice. Here's some robot stomping. There's a Codex. Alright. Didn't pack any blue screens because we couldn't make any, but question is, are they in view? So let's not. We're gonna throw down here, but we've got to make sure not to piss off the Codex. Wow, that's not a good start, Death Knell. Alright, Archon priority number 1 there. Hopefully it'll fly up and into view. No? Yes, actually. Yep, okay, that's actually not terrible because we do have the elevation bonus here. So I may as well just start pumping rounds into him. Becca was probably going to have the best shot here. We'll start off with this, I reckon. Now he's burning, which is nice. He'll have that. We could overdrive this as well, just to clear out a couple of these guys. Actually, we've got the rocket launcher and a grenade if we want. We could just, like, bust this and drop them straight to the floor. It means we're not going to be able to utilize this later, but I think this might be a good idea to get them out of cover, so maybe Caleb could have a shot. But if we hold our ground here, we won't have to worry about aggroing anything else. Oh yeah, that's some good full damage. One thing that could have happened is... well, we could have seen a little bit more of this. That's actually lightning hands killable right there. He dropped some loot. That's nice. May as well take a shot on this Archon now. No dodges thus far, because we've all hit him with handy shots. Now, question is, do we see that Advent Trooper? He would have fallen down maybe here-ish. It's not Mimic Beacon territory just yet. What I will do is... I'll take 2 shots here, or do I want to... I'd kind of like to drop down and deal with this trooper, because, you know, he might end up throwing a grenade and messing my plans up a little bit. So we'll shift over here, hopefully we won't spot anything. Now we can't see anything at all. We could potentially just throw a grenade to where we think he ought to be, like around here-ish maybe. But, you know, it's not really a guarantee now, is it? I am going to take this shot, and then if it hits, then the thing's almost dead. That'll do. I'm going to get Devastator on Overwatch, and this robot... we might be able to see it here.
The open spaces, the fresh air.
That's not helpful. Alright then. New target directive. We're gonna go jump down there. The Codex, not super worried about. But the Muton, a little bit more scary. So we'll just pop down maybe here-ish.
I'll comply for now.
And we can't see him. Are you sure, game? How could we not see him? He's right there. Okay, so maybe I should use... If I'd have been 1 tile forward... Man. Alright, so we'll do this. Then, because whatever. Muton's not happy, he goes invisible because we can't see around the corner. And the Codex and all of these guys will have tactical analysis. So he's just buggered off over there, so that's good. The Muton and everything, the teleport's a free action, I think. But if you Psy-Bomb, you're going to die. So, yes, I want you to do it. Classic. Alright, the Muton can only move, and that's your move done, right? Don't damage my robot. Scratch the paint and I'll kill ya. Alright, so now we've got a situation where we gotta reload everyone. Except for Devastator, actually. What I'm going to do first is... Actually, we don't have to reload Caleb either. He's got the autoloader, but...
It feels good to
We'll just scare those civilians off so they don't die due to problems with collateral damage.
Do I get a badge or something?
That feels pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna chuck Caleb in a position where he can possibly kill that other codex, and then everyone can get out of the S.A.V.A.G-e region. 77, I believe in it. Wow, dogged. The dodge, man. Yeah, Devastator can get that one.
Justice comes for all.
Wow! Alright.
I have failed us.
73. Surely you're not going to miss two of these things, are you? No. But bloody hell. Honestly.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm going to drop everyone down. Knowing that we still have the Advent Trooper. That's not in the zone, is it?
I will move.
Yeah, knowing that we've still got the Advent Trooper over here.
I must reload.
We'll just get into a full cover. That codex is going to slow us down a little bit, but the problem kind of took care of itself in the end. It's weird how this... There we go. What's he going to do? In half cover. And he's going to shoot at the robot.
Yes, waste your efforts on the robot.
Yep. And I think this is a good opportunity to get a little bit of revenge, my dude. So you just want to stroll a little bit closer.
I'm compelled to agree.
I like the 78 here. No, it's just shockers all around, is it? Alright, I think Caleb should have a good shot. Harry doesn't. We've got a free reload here anyway. We've got all this extra aim. Goodbye.
That's how it's done.
Indeed. Now, I want to get this loot.
I move.
We've got a little bit of wall there, so maybe we won't see those guys that we just saw. Nah, we're good. Won't say no to it.
I have the object.
And then I guess I'll just whack him on this. We might actually see them this round, so what I'll do is just reload.
No trespassers.
Position confirmed.
We'll just give him a little bit of a creep. Okay, so there's the threshold then, because for some reason when you're moving, you can see that. Question is, can Caleb use his grapple again? He certainly can. So what I probably want to do is... Alright, we've got a mech over there. A mech, a trooper, and a couple of dudes.
Grappling.
No, just the shield bearer. We might annoy them.
Advent full
Oh yeah, hits on.
relocated. Target identity confirmed.
Alright. Very target-rich environment. The robot, however, hasn't gone on Overwatch because he had to move in a little bit. We haven't got a lot of great cover, but Harry can shift into here. Alright, Tiger Man, this is your moment. We need to shred this guy. Get him. Yes, Harry, good hit. That's what you want to see.
Deflection.
Yes, it was a deflection, but you opened it up for the rest of us. Now, every unit here, target, has the
Affirmative, moving out.
we're sitting in half cover, which is not super ideal. Got a hack too. Hypography and disorient. That's reducing will, which we can't really capitalize on that. I could move. I'm gonna move S.A.V.A.G-e a little bit forward,
As you wish.
just so I can present a target that Advent might want to shoot at, and we can double up the shreds here. He's nice and squishy now.
Order me to reload, please.
Alright, so we've got a 96 and a 48 on this guy. I might consider Because we're not going to get nearly as much damage with Death Knell over here. So we've got the rounds for it. So what I could do is we'll take a shot at that guy maybe. We'll see what happens. Actually, Devastator could... We don't have Justice just yet. If this kills it, then we're on to something good here. Bugger. See, if I had the blue screens, that would have definitely killed it. Here's what I'm thinking I'll do. I'm gonna shoot this guy with Devastator. No more robot. And then we've got this shot here. It's not great, but it's, you know, it could happen.
That is not good.
And then we can give combat presence to Becca again. Actually, no, you're out of bullets, never mind. And we don't have a Justice here either. So I'll just move you into cover here. Hopefully we can see. We can. Actually, what I could do is force that guy to move, maybe. So I'm not worried about him because he's not going to shoot us. So what I might do here is, we've got demolition. So what we could do is, oh, we've got a rocket. I'll keep the rocket for now. If we do demolition here and it succeeds, this guy's car blows up and, you know, he's got to move then, right? Either way, it's 6 guaranteed damage. I mean, not guaranteed, but, you know. Let's see what he does. That guy's going to stay put and, okay, he's shooting at the robot again. One day, the robot's going to get struck and I'm going to be very unhappy. But he's doing exactly as what I planned him to do. Presenting a target there so none of my organics have to feel the pain.
These hands were a bit clumsy.
I think we've got a candidate for that expanded magazine we found, that's for sure. We've got a 70 here, which is actually pretty decent. See, that's how you hit a target.
Observe how it's done.
And I think he agrees. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a great shot here because we're firing in a full cover. However, Tiger Man.
Roger that.
We should be okay in this half cover, yeah? Yep. And then maybe this missile rocket will remove his cover. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Shield is down, so let's get some shredding if we can. We've got a 93 here. That's huge. I would like to move Becca a little bit forward, though. It's risky to plonk her out there, but that's more or less going to guarantee that hit.
I go as ordered.
I'm going to use Death Knell and then maybe Devastator, and then I'll probably dash Becca forward. Devastator's got a good shot. Come on, mate.
I did nothing.
You need to lift. We've got 0 in, though, so 94, even less likely to miss. There you go. I don't mind you having Siders, like, bad shots every now and then, but, you know, when it's critical, I need you not to miss.
Scanning.
We've got a fair amount of good enough turns here to make some distance happen. I'm going to chuck Becca out here. Got a couple of things we could hack. That's hypnography again. Oh, it's the same thing. This one, however, is a lot different. It's a bit better. Gonna move my big robot up a little bit. He should be the one taking charge. And I don't think we've used overdrive yet, have we?
Moving.
We'll reload here with Harry. And then I think we'll keep Caleb up here. Hopefully he won't fall down because the thing's broken.
Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Sensors at maximum
I will
sensitivity.
watch. I await their approach.
On Overwatch.
There is definitely something else out there. They might be... They might be over towards here.
Hostile interceptors are inbound on your current position.
Again,
Firebrand
we'll
has a
lead
limited
with
window to provide extraction.
our robot. Alright, we're on again. Let's see what we got. Alright, a couple of snacks and an Archon who's decided to stay up there. There you go. We've got a frost bomb here, which could use. Kind of out of explosives though. And let's not use our lightning hands just yet. Alright, let's start off a little bit here. We've got an 80, 76. We've got the 2 shots. So they're gonna have to sit there, right? Because they've got the tactical analysis. That's nice. And maybe we'll hit the Archon too. That is gonna give him an extra action, but he can't really get anywhere except for the robot. So what I might do is maybe aid protocol. We just gotta get these blokes in cover though. Let's not use the justice.
Yes, Commander.
We could also use a mimic beacon here if we really want. We've got some pretty poor shots, to be honest. Last thing I'd want to do is get that car exploded so I miss out on the target. That's a good shot, Caleb. Proud of you. And alright, so I think I'm gonna stay put here. We'll aid protocol the big robot. Gives him a little bit more defense. And I believe we've upgraded our gremlins, haven't we? He's got threat assessment, which is useless because he's got no ammo, but you know, it's nice to have. We've got a 50-50 here.
I skirted him.
That's good though, because you hit him. We could just keep firing bullets at this guy. We've got a stock, right? Which stock is this? Advanced stock. So it's a guaranteed 2 damage. Doesn't even need it.
The light has left them.
Oh, that really makes up for what happened before now, doesn't it?
To be out of ammunition.
We'll shift Devastator up, and then... Well, if Death Knell can do it, you can. Wow. See, he listened to me. I said, mate, you need to lift. And he did. I might just whack Harry over here.
Affirmative. Moving out.
And if the Archon comes a little bit closer, we'll get him in with Overwatch. Let's see what he does. He's gonna send it. Here he comes. Alright, we've set this up so he won't do a whole lot of damage to the robot. I mean, have a low hit chance. Oh, he can't actually physically attack them, can he? Oh dear. Alright, who do I want to feed this kill to? I think Becker has earned it.
Rolling.
We've also got the plasma gun and the fire round, so this might outright kill him. Not quite. I mean, he's as good as dead anyway,
To reload soon.
because that burning damage over time will get him. It's going to take a sidestep here.
This unit is relatively agile.
And we're going to get Devastator to knock out this chick. Punch him. Hit him. Bam.
Status confirmed. Target package in custody.
And we'll move everyone up.
Affirmative.
I'll take the lightning hand shot if it works.
What did you expect?
Dodge that, Archon.
Go, go, go.
Alright, mate, get down there. And then everyone else will pop reloads where we can.
Give me a minute.
I'm reloading.
And then we'll have to contend with a little bit of the the reinforcement drop, maybe. Oh yeah.
They're sending
Dennis
more of their
1-5, we're
drone
picking up an enemy
sappers.
transport inbound on your current position.
Depending on how close we are to the extraction point, we may not have to deal with this at all. We're pretty close, actually. Devastator is pretty... We might be able to just ignore this entirely. Yeah, may as well.
Got it.
No need to worry about cover because we know all the space Allens are dead.
I enjoy the rush of air against my senses.
Robot can move a little bit further because he's a big boy. And don't forget about Death Knell.
A great distance.
Didn't even use that mimic beacon. We are in control of this operation. Look at those stupid dead snacks. Look at what they deserved. You can point at me all you want. We're still getting away. It's a pity I won't have a shot. Actually, I could try to pull this guy out.
You are judged.
Worth it. Alright, get out of here, mate.
Attend batal. Moving quickly.
As tempting as it is to get some of these kills for XP purposes, it's a little bit safer doing it this way. Oh no, I scared a civilian. They saw how big Harry was and terrifying, I know.
Moving out.
Good copy.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Have a good one.
Ending deployment. The VIP is under my protection.
Firebring. VIP is secure.
Although we've had 2 missions in a row where I'd rather be, you know, focused on getting this avatar progress down, I think it's a good thing that we've had this small influx of cash and intel that we got from these. Plus, we got to take out some of our lesser deployed soldiers and got Elerium crystals. Very nice. Always nice to have a flawless mission. A flawless mission, which means I get to drink a can of Bundy to celebrate.
Peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless.
I'm a little bit worried about how fatigued our soldiers would be. I think Devastator and Death Knell should be fine.
Trust in
But I think we've got the strength in this group here to deal with whatever we need to at the black site.
The Elder's anger at our victory today will fill my warriors with pride.
We've got 2 of your boys on this one, Betos.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts continue to bolster the resistance movement across the globe.
Oh, the laboratory, I think, is fairly... It's tempting, you know, to get this research done, but we've already done, like, a ton of research in this already, and we can improve a soldier bond. That's nice to have, but we're going to need them in, like, a few days here. We can get a supply drop, cave, Elerium crystals and alloys. Clock is ticking. We've got the improved assault rifles.
We are not all that dissimilar, Commander. We have both lost, and in turn caused great loss for others. I shed
We'll grab these supplies.
master's name, just as you sent
Nice.
others to shed blood in yours. There's a fine line between honor and hypocrisy.
It is just as I had hoped, Commander.
Man, we're really low on alloys and everything, so getting that drop would be nice.
Referred to by our troops in the field simply as a specter, it has so far been difficult to ascertain by what means this being is able to shift forms from a solid to gaseous state at will. I had theorized it could be a cloud of nanomachines, or perhaps even an insect swarm. However, those theories have proven false, while offering no new direction for my research.
Then what on earth is it? Mr. Mysterious on the table over there being chopped up. And we get a refraction field, which I might want to get for any ambushed operations. They can just use it to go directly into concealment. Now, so if I do beam cannon, that's going to eat into my alloys and Illyrium, but I'm going to have to eventually do that anyway. But maybe I should do this for plot stuff.
I will begin our research immediately.
Commander?
And we might even get another breakthrough after that. So with the cash that we got, we can finally get some of these blue screen rounds, which I've been wanting for ages. An EMP grenade is nice. That'll turn into an EMP bomb because we've done advanced explosives. I think we'll grab a couple of mine shields as well. Be useful against the Warlock if we have those, which is probably going to happen sooner rather than later. It'd be pretty good grabbing this. Actually, we need the... I think we need the gremlins to be a little bit better. 10 alloys. See, we're running a bit low on alloys. So a supply raid would be nice, game.
Leaving the city? You must miss some of it. The food, the warm beds.
Honestly, none of that really
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Advent probably had a pretty
Pick
nice
up
life
this.
set up for you.
There was
There
certainly
we go.
no shortage of resources on their side.
Don't
And
worry.
now
I'm
we
sure the commander
we
will find
just
something nice for
have
you.
to do this. We have to right now.
Setting course for the Arctic territory.
If it takes 3 days to get there, then playthrough over, baby. Just kidding. It's fine. We've got an LS swapped Avenger here, so she's pretty quick. Alrighty. So, we'll probably bring the robot out again. He's not going to be fully repaired, but we can give him the expanded magazine. It's for extra 2 in the mag. That's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And we could probably get away with using the same soldiers we used last time, but we don't have a specialist here, do we? We've got Cuzzy back, though, and he's going to be good against the Warlock, which will definitely show up. He's very, very likely to show up. Let's see, we've also got Jezza. We could use him. Jasper's back, and so is Miranda. Okay. I thought this situation was a little bit more dire than this, but since Harry is tired, we'll bring out Marauder again. Jasper. We've got to give her the gun with the scope and hair trigger. Sadly, didn't activate too much. I'll grab blue screens here just for extra damage to roboids, and then we'll grab the frost bomb for obvious reasons. Question is, do I want to keep the 2 skirmishers? I think 1 is enough. I'll just put 2 of yous away for now, because we might be able to grab... Sucks that Carla's tired. We could, like, defer this mission for a tiny bit longer and then get him back, but no, I think we gotta do this right now. And it sucks that Munch is gonna be away for so long. So what we could do is, we'll bring out... Where's Cutlass? She's got a bond with Kira, so we could potentially use her and Kira for a little bit of teamwork and stuff like that. We're not bringing out the strongest team here, but, you know, these guys won't be tired. I'm trying to make sure they won't be tired after the operation is done, because I might need them for something else straight after. Because doing extraneous missions on your own volition, like, the game doesn't give you a lot of chance to, I guess, doesn't give you a lot of chance to arrest your soldiers. So if you can have a wide range of soldiers to pick from, you're in pretty good shape. We'll grab the prototype plasma gun here, dragon rounds, and of course we want to go for nano med kits. We've got better gremlins now, so that means aid protocol has improved a little bit, and we could boost a little bit, go for shredder. That is a no-brainer. We've also got shredder on Japai over here, so we've got actually 4 shredders if we count Barrage here with these big old cannon. We'll also get a little bit of supplies from this, which we might use to fuel our desire for more mine shields, which I'm not taking any. I might just put one on Jasper here, because he's going to be in the front lines against the Warlock when we finally do encounter him with Cuzzy. So if he goes for a daze or a mind control on either of those blokes, which he might be likely to, I'll try to bait his mind scorch by putting them close together. That's a thing that I could do. We've also got venom rounds in him, so that's damage over time. Damage over time here on Cutlass with the dragon rounds, AP rounds for shooting robots and possibly Andromedans maybe. I'm not actually sure when they're deployed, but Once we see them, I can freak out about that. Archons are bad enough. And we've also got a little bit of anti-robot damage here with Marauder's blue screen rounds. Now, do I want to build anything else before I head out? I could get a better beam pistol, but I'm running really low on things. Or maybe I could get that. Just one pistol? Is it worth it? It could get the guaranteed hit. So you know what? I'm going to buy it. Because I lack the thing anyway. The Shadow Keeper.
The way this one is sighted in, there's no excuse for missed shots.
3 to 6, 3 to 4. So that is definitely an upgrade that I should have taken last time. Because we're still on mag weapons for the pistols. Because I haven't upgraded them, obviously. I've also got critical chance and a little bit of bonus aim with this. Which I think is actually pretty nice. I don't think it stacks with... Does it stack with the scope we've got here? Because if it does, you're going to be one accurate Kira, aren't you? Yeah. Alright, so that might have worked out for me. And we could possibly grab holo targeting with Japai here. If we want to use him for like an alpha strike against the Warlock, all of the follow-up shots will be slightly more accurate. Plus, he's a shredder as well. I don't think this is a bad idea. Trying to squeeze as much power as my soldiers as I can for now. Unfortunately, Kira, we can't do much with her because she's such a low ranker. Also a late bloomer here. We have to wait until Lieutenant to unlock her extraneous abilities. So we'll put some time into her, but maybe there's just better snipers already out there for us. And again, I want to take these because they are bonded. What is the bond like between Jasper? Unfortunately, yeah, Miranda's not into the blokes here. That's interesting. But that's okay. We've got extra movement on Japai. We can close the gap. We've got extra health on Cuzzy. What is this? Just a little 1? +1. Alright. I think this will be the team. So join me for Operation Hell Shield next time. We're going to investigate the Advent Black Site. And hopefully we can reduce this avatar progress so the playthrough isn't stopped prematurely. Join me for that. Thank you for watching, guys.